from the three. Corner left side through. That's the 5-yard line. Down across the 30-yard line. First the tackle there is good as the 45. Into Rebel territory at the 40.
Welcome to the Ram Report with Steve Fairchild.
And pass over the middle. Pikes wide open. Touchdown, Colorado State.
We get set for this one. The first time in 25 years that the Rams and the Bears hook up in the sport of football, and the orange-clad Rams take the field here at Fort Collins for the first time.
Hi, and welcome to the Ram Report here with head coach Steve Fairchild. I'm your host, Brian Roth, the voice of the Rams. Happy to have you back once again where we talk Colorado State Ram football. We'll even talk a little Ram volleyball with head coach Tom Hilbert coming up later on in the program. The CSU Rams coming off a victory here this past week, 33-14 over Northern Colorado. Steve, welcome to the program. Congratulations on the win. Ag Day, I thought it was a great atmosphere with the orange out.
It really was. To see all that orange in the stadium and to once again see that student side packed the way it was, they've just been great. And you know, it was a nice setting and a good crowd, and we played well, got off to a good start. So all around good day.
Yep, it was a beautiful sun-drenched afternoon. Let's take you out to Sonny Lubick Field at Hughes Stadium for all the highlights.
They'll throw it again. Plenty of time for Orange. Fires far side. And ball nearly intercepted, and indeed it is. Picked off by Colorado State. Behind Thomas, one receiver near side. It's the Fort Collins product, Matt Young. Sprint draw to the right side. Here's Carter, broke the line of scrimmage. Down the far sideline. Off to the races. Did he get in? No, he did not. Carter, the deep back. Play fake to him. They'll flare it out. Gilmore has it. Touchdown in the end zone.
Down, four, down, four.
I set behind Thomas. He'll toss it. Chris Woke running left side is the 25 to 30. Good cut there at the 35. Out near the 40. He was dragged down from behind. Play fake. Thomas wants to throw this time. Fires over the middle. Has a man wide open. That ball is caught by Lee Clubb at the 30. I set behind Thomas, who's under center. Pete turns, gives Woke. He's in for the touchdown. 7 from the 34-yard line. Thomas to work out of the gun. Fires over the middle. Caught by Berkey at the 21. Here's the Wildcat. It's Raymond Carter takes the direct snap, running to the right side. Trying to bust it outside. Got to the 15. Cut it up to the 10. Pushed out of bounds inside the 10. Left at Thornton High School. Here's Carter running right side. Trying to get to the corner, and he dives into the end zone for another CSU touchdown. The 48-yard line. The shotgun. Thomas will take the snap. Better time this time. Fires over the middle. Has his man. It's Matt Yem inside the 30, and he'll have the first down. The Rams on the 19 of UNC. 7-step drop, setting up the screen. They have found Joe Brown at the 15. Brown cut upfield at the 10. Got spun down inside the 5 to the 4. Pull back under center is Thomas. Takes the snap. Here's Carter to the right side. Second effort will get him in for the touchdown. Bit of breeze to his back. DeLine went 0 for 2 last week. Snap is good. This kick is up, and it is through. Third down at 7 after the penalty. Back to the 5. Rams coming on the blitz. Bach in trouble, and down he goes. And now he throws it as he goes down to safety indeed.
Well, a dominating effort by the Rams, maybe even a little more dominating than that 33-14 score would indicate. And Steve, a lot of people say, you know, you make that biggest jump from game 1 to game 2. Did you see the jump you were looking for?
I really did. I thought we really played capable in the first half. We got off to a real fast start on both sides of the ball. We ran and threw the ball well. We kicked the ball well. Defensively, we turned it over, got some 3 and outs. So about as good a first half as we've had since I've been here. So there were some things that we need to correct. I thought there were some lulls in the second half. They had a few injuries and got us out of some packages, but really a good game by our football team.
Yeah, the second half, your team just maybe lose focus a little bit?
Well, I thought, you know, we got a couple drives in the third quarter there that were decent, and we were still playing pretty good defense. And then, you know, we had a lapse where we let them off the hook on a long run there where we missed a tackle, and then offensively we broke down a little bit in protection here or there. But those are the negatives. There was a lot of positives. I thought our kids played hard, and I was sure proud of the way our football team played.
Again, you get the win, and there's a lot of good feeling based around that, but obviously there was some significant losses, none more than the injury to Mike Sisson. Talk about Mike, how he's been over the last 2 days and his status.
Well, you know, he's certainly disappointed. Mike's just a playmaker on defense that's had a tremendous career here. But it goes beyond that. All the things he does for our football team off the field, in the locker room, at practice, you just can't measure that stuff. And so he's going to be a big loss, and he's disappointed, and I'm disappointed for him. But it's part of the game, and he'll help us in some other ways, and we'll move forward.
Sisson a broken ankle in that game. The thought process now is to try to, he's already had surgery, to try to perhaps get him back this year?
Yeah, sometimes those things can be 6, 8, 10 weeks, and depending on how quickly he comes along, perhaps he'd get back late in the season or for a bowl game.
Yeah, I remember saying on the broadcast with Sisson going down, obviously Austin Gilmore and Scott Carter, to me, the clock couldn't move fast enough in that second half just to get out of there with no more injuries.
Yeah, it's just the nature of the game. Sometimes you go a whole season and you hardly have anybody injured, and sometimes there's games like that where it's, there's a significant amount of guys are coming out hurt. So, but fortunately, some of them will get back, and Terry DeZeo and his staff do a great job. And next guy up is kind of like Green Bay Packers. They lost some guys early in their season and went on and won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. One final thought here from that game on Saturday. Really got your receivers involved. I know that was something you were disappointed with in the season opener. I know some coverages dictate that, but talk about those wide receivers.
Well, we tried to get them involved, and we left Pete in there a little bit in the third and fourth quarter just to try to get some work, throwing some hitches out there. We've got some true freshmen playing, so we still need some to work out some timing issues, but it was good. We spread the ball around, but we got the wideouts involved, and I was pleased with that.
Bittersweet win for Colorado State on Saturday. We'll take you in the locker room when we come back here on the Ram Report with head coach Steve Fairchild.
Colorado State season tickets are on sale now. Make your plans to be at Hughes Stadium for every exciting Rams home football game. This year's home schedule includes National Power, Boise State, and Front Range rivals, Air Force, and Wyoming. Purchase a sideline season ticket and get the Cinch Chain Rocky Mountain Showdown game versus CU for no additional charge. Call 1-800-491-RAMS or visit CSURams.com. Check out visitftcollins.com for lodging packages and make plans for a Fort Collins weekend.
43,000 CSU Ram alums call Denver home. Now it's easier for Denver Ram fans to stay connected with CSU. CSU is proud to announce the new Colorado State University Denver Center, where Ram alums will feel at home. It's a place to make professional connections, enjoy events with other alumni, and even show your Ram pride with a wide selection of CSU fan gear. Stay connected with CSU, the CSU Denver Center at 17th and Glenarm. Learn more at rams5280.colostate.edu.
Welcome back here to the Ram Report with head coach Steve Fairchild. Brian Roth back with you. Well, the Rams go to 2-0 on the season after the 33-14 win over the UNC Bears. It was a festive locker room in the home opener for Colorado State.
The first time in 25 years that the Rams and the Bears hook up in the sport of football, and the orange-clad Rams take the field.
Coach Fairchild always talking about starting fast, and that's exactly what we did. Defense did a good job giving the offense a chance to score, and we took advantage of it on the first play, and the second play we scored.
That ball nearly intercepted, and indeed it is. Picked off by Colorado State.
I mean, it was just a good break on the ball. I saw the ball up there, and I put myself in a good position to pick it off.
Now he's going to run. Upfield, big hole to 35, to the 40, beat across the 40.
I feel like in the first half, we played lights out, offense, defense, special teams, everything. I mean, that first half was probably the best half of football we've ever played.
Looking deep over the middle, there's Lee Clubb, has it inside the 15.
Watching these young guys like Charles Lovett and Lee Clubb making plays that's so cool to me. Seeing them come in as true freshmen and playing like they're fifth-year seniors.
It's deflected and it's intercepted.
They're preaching this year, believe. I feel like everybody's belief meter went up. Being able to look at the scoreboard and see, 31-0, knowing that we can shut teams out and we can score the football.
Fires over the middle, has his man, it's Matt Yem inside the 30, and he'll have the first down.
We're rooting for each other. It's all a team thing, and definitely we want to get these W's, and we believe in playing as a team. So that's really all that counts, is playing as a team. One man can't win the game.
So a victorious locker room for Colorado State, and Steve, I know it's always fun to be in those winning locker rooms, especially when your ball club has gone to 2-0.
Really was fun. It's great to watch our kids celebrate and sing that fight song, and you know, I think they felt good about the performance. Like I said, I think we all felt like it was a real step forward from week 1. So it was a good locker room, and you know, we talk about what we did and where we're going, and obviously this week's big for us as well.
Well, one of the big contributors to that 33-point effort on Saturday was senior kicker Ben DeLine, and of course there's a lot of family ties there, but Ben able to kick a 21-yard field goal in that game, and good for him to make a field goal, get a little confidence back after missing a couple in the opener.
Well, he really did, you know, and I said all along he'd been striking the ball so well in August, and you know, had a little setback in that opener, but came and not only scored 7 points with the field goal and the extra points, but kicked the ball out of the back of the end zone quite a bit. So he had a really nice afternoon for us.
Yeah, Ben, of course, a senior out of Steamboat Springs. His father, also a former Ram kicker.
I love kicking. You couldn't be a kicker and not love kicking. The number one key to kicking, though, is practice and being able to trust yourself in a game situation. When I go out to kick a field goal in a game, I don't think about it. Keep your head down, fall through. You know, you go out there and you know you've practiced enough that you can just let your mind go blank, and you know you're going to make it. You know you're going to do what you know how to do. You know you're going to do.
Snap is good. DeLine gets it away. It is good.
You walk out on that field and everything goes silent. You're just totally in the zone. You're not thinking about this is a game-winning kick. Go out there and kick it like you would every other kick, and pray a little harder it goes in. I know what I'm capable of, and you can't really say I'm going to make all of them, because you can't. Making every field goal is pretty much impossible. I mean, there's always things you're going to run into, so I mean, you can't really set goals for yourself. I want to make 80% of my field goals. You just got to go out there every time and do what you know how to do the best to your ability. My dad has had the biggest impact on me out of anybody in this whole world, not only in football, just in life, because everything I do, he knows, he sees, he's always there watching what I do and judging how I do it and making sure I do it the best of my ability. I get more nervous kicking just in front of him alone than I would kicking down at Invesco, because you know, he knows everything I do. He's not afraid to tell me what he thinks. Danny Hammerschmidt was his holder, and so it is like a big family here. You know, we're both a part of the same family. If I wasn't playing football, I would have been coming to CSU for school. They have what I wanted to study. They have a great animal science veterinary program, one of the best in the country, so I would have been looking to come here for school anyway. And just so happened I got a scholarship to play football, which is awesome.
Well, Ben DeLine, he's a Ram through and through, and Steve, I know you know that family very well with his dad, Steve, having played just a little bit after your time at CSU.
Yes, Steve played in the 80s with a lot of friends of mine, you know, Dan Hammerschmidt on our staff, John Benton and all those guys. So I've known the DeLine family, Steve and Karen, for a long time. They're excellent people and just really supporters of Colorado State, and it's really good to see Ben here as well, going to school at CSU.
Yep. Well, we're going to take a break, but don't go anywhere. When we come back here on the Ram Report, we'll take you back out to Sonny Lubick Field at Hughes Stadium for those Ag Day festivities. They were fantastic. Stay with us here on the Ram Report.